We're back with another build stream today. Today we are going to be building the Turn A Gundam from Turn A Gundam. So I have heard some good things about this high grade. Mainly, well, it's fairly detailed and also the build seems kind of fun. So yeah, let's just get started with this. I have changed my build setup yet again. This time, hopefully it is a bit better. But yeah. Inside we do have a fair amount of runners for what it is, but probably manageable seeing how large the parts are. We do have a couple stickers here. Of course, we have the eyes. We got eyes right here. I think this should be for the rifle. I don't know, the black might be actually. That might be on the shield or more of the rifle. But, uh, we'll find out once we get there, you know? Also, I have managed to fix some of my audio issues, and yeah, hopefully it works better. Hopefully. But, looking inside, you can already see the accessories here. Again, I'm pretty sure those stickers are for the rifle right there. Probably, I don't think we actually have any on the shield, unless I am very wrong. Black seems to be applicable to both the rifle and potentially part of the leg, unless that is a bit of the inner frame I'm seeing. Anyways, let's begin. So, instead of, doing everything as the instruction says, going from torso to head to arms to legs, I personally like going legs up. So, this plastic that they've used to seal the parts in is the one that pops really well. I might have to cut this with my nippers just to make ripping into it easier. Oh yeah, I should probably turn on some BGM since I do have it prepared. This time I remember early on in the stream, you know? Unlike what I usually do, and I just accidentally leave it like off for most of the stream, which isn't a good idea, you know? Hopefully audio balancing is working well. Yeah, I managed. Yeah, as you can see right here, the plastic that they've used is not like snappy. It really likes to stretch. Oh my god. I'm just like slowly ripping it apart. So that's like the only way I can access these parts. All these polycaps? Holy shit, that is a lot. The white doll. So yeah, we got the stickers, we got some parts separated yellow, which I do like. Right there. Of course, you got the part separated red. Which, alright, I do really like the part separation on this. So, I mean, they've kept stickers to minimal, and by minimal I mean probably just to some of the accessories. Which, I mean, it isn't the best, but it isn't the worst way of doing it, you know? Yeah, and I just don't like the plastic that they sealed this with. Oh yeah, I've looked at the build again for the Master Grade Barbados. And only now, so I realized how much of that build is just inner frame. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love the inner frame of the thing. But it's like 80% of the build is just all inner frame, so potentially once I start building that, the first stream is going to be hella long. Depending on how fast I go, of course. Alright, so we got bits of part separated gray, got some white. It seems like most of the inner frame, or just the frame in general, is just going to be white. We do have a couple of pink beam sabers. Hopefully, I believe these are fluorescent, so they glow under UV. We got a little clear part just for the cockpit bulge. And we got the blue part separation for Moonlight Butterfly and a normal chest. Because those parts are swappable. Also, open and closed chest should be in there as well. Oh, yeah, for now, let's just get building. We're starting off with the leg. Well, the feet first. We need 2 feet. So, feet would be bits of the red. These 2 right here. And, if I can find it, right in front of me, somewhere on this white runner, should be the bottoms of the top of the feet, right here. Alright, let's get to it. You know, I feel like ever since I went on summer break, my dreams have just started getting weirder. Like today, honestly, I barely remember much about my dream, except for the fact that I was craving boba, and I woke up craving boba. I did not get boba though. Like the craving was strong enough to just wake up and tell me to go get it IRL. But well, I don't listen to those voices in my head. Also, I do not have a car, nor do I want to spend money on the boba. So I just settled for cold water after like 2 hours of dehydrating myself. Which, you know, probably isn't a good idea, but hey, if it works, right? For some reason, I've been feeling a lot more tired recently. I do not know why, you know? Perhaps it's because I'm finally free to actually rest, but I don't know. Okay. Are these gonna fit flush? That is a good question to ask right now before I screw up. Answer is yes, thankfully. Okay, let's see here. There we go, we got the toes of one done. Now to get the toes of another. Okay, this one fit on way more easily than the left foot. Okay, time to start working with the polycap now, and a bit of the gray, I think. So we have a massive polycap runner. And I honestly don't know why. Like, there are only so many joints on this thing. I'm wondering I doubt we're gonna use all of these, but I could be definitely proven wrong. So right off the bat, we're already using 2 polycaps. If I can find them. Alright. It could just be me, but I feel like these are way easier to cut than normal polycaps. Like, it feels like they're so much softer. And we just need some of these. My god, do you get a shit ton of polycaps? I mean, personally, I've never seen pure white polycaps, though. So that is actually pretty nice. Also, apparently there's a sale happening at a hobby store. Oh, one of the hobby stores I go to get all my Gunpla. This week, due to Father's Day, I might go over the weekend just to pick up some more stuff. So my backlog might grow once again. The main things I have in mind are the high-grade Hyakushiki, which they will have on sale, and if they still have them by the time I get there, probably a high-grade aerial would be nice, since I don't have one yet. And I've heard, again, it's a Wish from Mercury kit, and I feel like those things are very good. Like, they just build together very well, especially with no polycaps. They'll hold up over time due to that as well. I missed cutting this, why this wasn't bending. I wish the arcade near me would have some more Gundam merch for their prize figures, because I know Bandai is a major releaser of prize figure items for like crane games and such, and the arcade that I usually go to in round 1, they tend to have a ton of that stuff in stock. It's just, usually it's all the mainstream stuff, but I'm not interested in any of that. I'm more interested in the Gundam, which I do know that they have, and apparently they have released some more Gundam merch recently. Bandai has, at least, which I kind of want to get my hands on, but I kind of can't unless the place near me stocks it, you know? So it would be really nice if they were to just stock some of that for people like me. But yeah, who knows? Maybe they will, they probably won't. But if they do, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be spending so much money. I don't want to think about it now, actually. Also, I have seen the new Armored Core 6 gameplay trailer that has been released recently. It looks so much fun. I am not gonna lie. Personally, I am new. I'm technically new to the Armored Core genre of games, but I have been keeping track of them for a while. It's just I haven't played any. I wanted to play some before, but I just never got the chance to. Well, mainly just due to not owning a console and, you know, not owning the games. I'm tempted to see if I can emulate some of the games on PC without any of the games, but who knows? Either way, the game, 6 looks very fun for what I've seen. I honestly can't wait to get my hands on it in August. Or rather, I can't wait to finally be able to access it in August, I should say. I already pre-ordered that thing. Pre-ordered the deluxe version just because I wanted to support the game. I am a huge fan of the mech genre, if you can't tell, you know? I'm wondering what gave that away. But, you know, that aside, I just really want a good mech game. On PC is no less. And I am really trusting From Software to deliver here. I don't care if it's not as big as Elden Ring, and I don't care if it, well, if it just, again, I don't care if its audience is niche, or if the game is, like, small. I just want a good game at the end of the day, you know? Holy shit, these parts really fit tight. Hopefully I don't forget any polycaps. Otherwise, I am screwed with how tight these parts are fitted. Okay, so right off the bat, I can already show off some of the feet's articulation, since we are basically done with a foot now. Sadly, I don't think this thing has like a proper inner frame. But, so normally what I would do would be, you know, assemble, like, the inner frame, and then just put all the armor on top, because, you know, that's fun, for me at least. But, because this thing relies on the entire structure, well, the entire structure itself for, stability, I should say. You can't build an inner and outer frame, you know, you can't layer shit without, going through a ton of hardship, and without the thing being able to support itself, because I'm pretty sure some parts are key to being able to hold up other parts. Already, right off the bat, I already see a toe bend. Actually, that is a really nice toe bend. That's like flush right there with the ground, at least with where this toe is pointed. So it's like around like a 45-degree bend, which is pretty nice. I feel like you're gonna get a good amount of articulation off of that, you know, just like. But due to the ball and socket here, I don't think you're gonna get much left and right or like backwards and forwards motion with this thing. But you're gonna get some killer aerial poses though, probably at least. But I don't plan on putting this thing in the air, so. Alrighty, right off the bat, let's get the next parts up and running. I've said this before in the past as well, but I really do want more Master Grade Iron Blooded Orphans kits, because I love the inner frame design. You already have pretty much the entire inner frame printed. Now all you need to do is just figure out how to get armor slapped on, just so that you can get the other Gundam kits out. Like, majority of the work should have been done by now. Because, you know, majority should just be the inner frame. But now all they need to do is just come up with a good way of, you know, getting an outer frame on there. If you are curious, I have played Battle Operations 2 on its PC release. The game itself is fun. I love the game. The servers, on the other hand... Oh boy, that is an entirely different story. Like, there is so much potential for the game, in my opinion. Actually, there is. It's a lot of people have also been stating it. It is a fun game. But... Bandai really needs to work on their servers. Oh, shit. I think my oh, okay, no. Camera shot itself for a second. Let me just check. It might be overheating. Maybe, maybe not. So it may cut out as the stream goes on. But hopefully it will cut back in relatively quickly as it did right there. Actually, let me check something. Oh yeah, no. It's definitely overheating. If I do get more money, I might probably just invest in a better camera. I mean, the resolution of this thing is great. It's just that it overheats pretty easily, and its battery life is not very long, which is why I need to hook it up to a power bank every time I want to stream with it. Because it drains power like crazy for some reason. So I want to invest in, another camera. Come on, these parts do not want to fit together with this polycap. They separate pretty easily, luckily. So, I think I could probably reline this up. Okay, there we go. Second try worked out fine. Alright, let's see here. What else do we gotta do? Okay, we're starting to build the structure of the leg, and it seems like we are gonna be using some of the stickers as well. So parts of these stickers are gonna be used for probably some shadows on the legs. I already see some mirroring here, so I'm just gonna, again, just pre-cut these and build at the exact same time for both legs, because I just hate building legs and arms. For me, torsos are probably the best part of the build. Torsos and heads, along with some of the backpacks. Alrighty. This is going pretty well. Hold on a second, let me just quickly skim over something real quick. Okay, no, I don't see anything here. Luckily, the build seems relatively simple so far, since it is, for the most part, monocolor, except for a couple parts here and there. How does it want us to line this up? There we go. We're slowly burning through this polycap runner, and we've already used it. We're using like 8 polycaps so far. Okay, so how does this go? Yeah, I want this polycap up here. Yeah, I can already see where it fits, thankfully. There are notches here. And you want this one fitted down here. Alright, nice. And this should just cover up everything. This should be, I think... Is this a thigh? I think it might be a thigh. Yeah, probably a thigh, judging by the shape of it. And we're gonna need one of these already. Stickers. Oh, we need 2 stickers. Oh my gosh. Okay. Got like these tiny little dots right here that are very hard to see on camera. Which is probably gonna be even harder to place on this kit. I am glad I haven't clipped my nails yet, because I will need them. I plan on clipping them after the stream though. Alright, we got an really nice flush inlay right there, which I do like. Flush red. And now hopefully we got the same result with black. It is again nice how they are flush to the model. Almost lost the sticker for a second, then I might have had to manually attempted to panel line this thing, which I don't think my panel liner is dark enough to do it, but who knows? It might be. Okay, good. The sticker is actually kind of fitting into the holes. Relatively flush, which I do like. Oh, and I can already see so many opportunities to panel line with some black or gray. Probably black because I don't have any gray. Alright, time to duplicate it on this side. So this is just mirroring it. So we're just going to use the other set of stickers as well over here. I thought the red would be harder to get in, but no, it is way easier than expected, and I kind of much prefer that over placing the black. I'll probably jinx that here, knowing me. Alright, with that, we have 8 polycaps already used on this runner of, yes. Got like 15 stickers in total to apply here. Hopefully I can apply them all without, burning myself out. Okay. Nice, that's fitting nice and flush in there. Very good. Now for the black. Nice and simple, nice and flush. Again, panel lining would do wonders on these. Like, it would bring out so many smaller details. So I can't wait to do that. Okay, so we do need some more parts here. This one for the right leg, and this for the left. This one's right, and this one should be left. Alright, so starting with the right, it should just fit flush, I'm pretty sure. Unless I am very wrong. Yeah, it should just fit flush right here. Nice. It also hides a ton of the lub marks this way. Nice. And now we just gotta socket this thing. Okay, one thing I've noticed, the legs attach the hip at an angle rather than like it's a rather than attaching at like a 90-degree angle, it is at a different one. Probably roughly around I want to say like 85 to yeah, around like 87 to 85 degrees. It's not exactly 90. There's a slight incline. I'm pretty sure that can rotate downwards to a near 90. Alright, we're already burning through even more polycaps. Oh my. Here you are. So I think it's you and you. Yeah. Alrighty. A clean cuts all around. Oh, I need to remember that this... Okay, I need to change the angle that I'm cutting from. This is for right, and the other set should be for left. Alright. Time for more polycaps. Which ones do we need? Okay. Burning through all these. So we got like 4 more being used. So that's 12 polycaps all in the feet. All in the legs and the feet. Alright. Now for assembly. So this should be the lower leg, so like the calf, I believe. This is all just guesses at this point, but I am like pretty certain this is a calf. I'm curious on how they'll build a knee. This lower part is not fully sealed. I don't think it likes the polycap. So we're just gonna kind of have to force it in until it does like the polycap. I don't want to plastic cement either because there are some details here as well. I'll probably deal with that seam line later. That could definitely use some work though. This one, yeah, no, this one has way less issues compared to this one. This one just doesn't like its polycap brethren. Alright. Again, we'll just deal with that later. Now to add the venting parts onto the rear. Hopefully these will help hold everything together, but Honestly, probably not, now that I'm thinking about it. Well, maybe. I think fits in very nicely, at least. Okay, these two parts are the exact same. Luckily, they are telling us to make two of these as well. So this kit was released around, I think, 2015, which is good, because I feel like any kit that was released past 2013 has had most of the kinks, kinda flushed out. With any kit around, like, any kit pre 2013 is very much a hit or miss. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but they all usually have some sort of gimmick that you'd have to work around. For example, I built the Union flag. That thing was kind of atrocious. Like, it is absolutely terrible, and I understand why I got it for so cheap. My god, was it bad. Especially the sorry excuse of the sonic blade that it came with. Like, it couldn't even hold its weapons properly. I'd probably argue the same thing for my Zaku 2 as well, because apparently that thing was made in 2003. But... hold up here. I need a much closer look at the instructions real quick. Okay. So the Zaku, at least, even though it is, its hand is, very limp. Oh yeah. I shall answer thy DMs in a bit. I kind of fell asleep after I woke up earlier today, so I completely forgot. I woke up, I checked everything, then I passed out again. Where was I on my topic? Oh yeah, Zaku 2. The Zaku 2... I believe... I have... The main thing that kind of redeems it is that at least it can kind of hold its weapons. Almost. It does need some help. I'll give it that. But, it can technically hold its weapon. Alright, before I forget, I should probably do something quick to answer some DMs, because I forgot to answer DMs. Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah, Zaku. The Zaku. The way that it holds it, at least, you can kind of get its. Well, you can get its bazooka to work because that thing kind of needs to be supported by two hands, and at least its weapons can be used by other high grades. At least, from my experience, I have its bazooka equipped onto another kit because why not? But, the flag, that is a no-go. It doesn't even fit its hands properly. The Zaku's machine gun as well. With that thing, you can kind of get it to be held in a position where well, due to its nature, it just kind of stays in its hands because you need to pretty much take apart its hands in order to equip it. So it stays in there alright. I'm not going to say it's good, but it will work for a good chunk of poses. Its posability is very limited on the other hand, and honestly barely works. Oh boy. Right here we do have some parts just kinda... Huh. Okay, there we go. I think. I do like the parts just meshing over here. Like, look at this. This is very nice. Adds a ton of depth to the kit as well. Oh shit. Okay. I thought I snapped something for a second. No, it just kind of popped out. This just doesn't want to move. Did I seal this in too tight? And the polycap doesn't want to go anywhere. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Polycap moved. Kind of had to snap out of place. It's probably just because of the way I built it. But it doesn't look like there's any damage to the polycap or to the part, so we're good. Really like that mechanic. Did I cut out the right parts? Maybe. Hopefully. Apparently they are slightly different. I think I see where it's... You barely have longer pegs on this side than this side. So hopefully I got the right parts on. If not, oh well. I'll have to take everything apart, which I don't want to do, but... okay. (22 and 24). Right leg. Shit. Yeah, this was the one. Hopefully. So, how do I put this together? Why are the polycaps wanting to separate so bad here? Holy shit, it's getting larger, the seam line's breaking apart. Oh, shit. Okay. I think it should still hold, though. Probably. I think I see the polycap being, like, shaved off or stressed. Which doesn't seem too good for it, but... it should theoretically hold. And hopefully it's going to be covered up by these other parts. Hopefully. I think I got these mixed up. Yes, I probably don't know. Maybe. Did I? Maybe. Yeah, I did. This looks closer to what we have in the instructions. How is this supposed to attach? This side facing forward, okay. This just kind of fits right here. You got these two. Come on. Hey, there we go. So that kind of restricts the movement of this, but it does allow the lower leg to curve a bit. And should also let us attach the foot now. I do like the extra tiny little bit of curvature that you get here. Anyway, it's time to do the same on this side. Alright, everything seems to be going well. There's not much side-to-side pivot that you get from this. It's very lackluster. But, yeah, same with back and forth. There's not much articulation that you can get. Actually, okay, forward, you probably get a decent amount. Just due to, like, the leg being able... this upper part being able to shift slightly forward. But back, not really. Like, it's about as far as you can get. Forwards, got around this much. Articulation around the feet don't seem very good, but I do like its design. At least it's funky like that. Oh, what the hell is that joint? Okay, so the knees... okay, this is a 2-point knee. It's 5 or 7. Oh my god. Okay. So the knees are awkward to say the least. These are funky knees. I've never seen something like this. All right. So the knees, they kind of directly attach to the upper and lower legs. Oh, first I should probably attach a sticker here. There is a sticker on the knees. Which number is this? 3? Yeah. Oh, whoops. I accidentally moved both stickers for the knees. Okay, these things are held together very well. I need to separate these. Okay. Yeah, everything seems to be in line right there. Nice shiny little red. And I will attach this before I clamp together these parts. Actually, clamping them together might be easier just because then I can just, it's much easier to line up these stickers in a, you know what, yeah, no, I'll clamp these parts together first. Stay still, sticker. Alright, this should hopefully stay. Just gotta get everything in there. Alright. So, how the knees work is it is a 2-point bend. If I can get it, I need to find the right orientation. Okay, this is the right one. So, which uses polycaps are already pre-built in. Normally, for you'd usually only get like a 1-point bend or a 2-point bend that only uses like one polycap, I think. I could be wrong. I just like the look of this knee, if it can go in. Alright, let me check something real quick. Okay. That is one of the legs done. As you can see, you do have a 2-point bend, but you don't have a full bend at the knee. Either way, it still looks very nice. There's not much separation in the armor there, but it works as it should. It is a knee. Those are the legs. Alright. Yep, time for waist. Now waist is seemingly relatively simple. We're gonna need these. Okay, so we need that. We need another polycap. One of these. That is gonna be where it's connected to the torso. Now we need some more. Where is that part? Right here. Okay, one interesting thing about this part right here, this is technically like a master grade cockpit where you can see a little pilot. So you can theoretically paint this thing as well. And right here you have a little Lauren just sitting in the cockpit right there. Of course, I cannot paint that because I don't have the paint, nor do I have the dexterity to do so, or patience. See here. You have this nice clear dome for the cockpit at the waist there. Oh, this didn't fully start. Okay, we got this nice clear dome with this cockpit. And now, I don't know what this polycap is used for, but it apparently just is seated right here inside. Like, if I can just fat finger my way in. Okay, you know what? Plan B. Busting out the tweezers. There we go. Way easier. I'm really curious to see how that one's gonna be used. Actually, it probably is gonna be used for the hip itself. Let's get this front skirt out. Move both of these down, push this up. We're gonna need this, and we of course are gonna need the skirt. Does it want us to decorate this skirt? There are some parts here, which, yeah, should fit. Bit of yellow on the skirts, and I'm assuming a bit of yellow for the collar later. Hey, nice. Theoretically, you could separate this. I'm just gonna keep it together because I find that with these kinds of well, with the unless it's like with some of the newer ones, separating this really decreases the structural integrity of it. But it depends on what kind of pose you're gonna keep the kit in, honestly. That's how I see it. Like, if you just want to keep the skirt up for whatever reason, you know, if you're doing some sort of aerial pose, then yeah, you probably don't want to cut it. But if you're it's just gonna be like doing grounded poses, then I'd say just feel free, you know. See, how do I want to cut this? Alright, there we go. This piece right here had a really weird gate that I'm probably gonna have to clean up later, but I don't think this nub is gonna be very visible anyway, so actually I might not. It might actually be hidden as well. But for now, this will do. Okay, this doesn't fit on. Why? Am I just coming in at a bad angle? Probably, actually. Yeah. Okay, it should snap in, I think. Yeah, like that. Yeah, almost. Okay, this side seems a bit loose now. There we go. Now we're in. Okay. Now, all we need to worry about is the waist. Alright, so I'm just gonna need a couple pieces here. Oh, I already see parts for 2 sets of hands as well. And we also got this little white flap here for a little diaper. To cover up the 3mm peg that is used for an action base. Legs are attached. Now we should just be able to shove this on. And yeah, it stands pretty well. That's the turn A. Well, at least legs. One thing I do like about this kit that I'm kind of relieved I don't have to build is it doesn't come with a backpack. I don't need to worry about that. Instead, I can just worry purely about building all the accessories. Okay, some backpacks are relatively simple and are kind of fun to build. Others are an absolute nightmare. For example, I think off-stream I built an Ale Strike. That Ale Striker pack was a nightmare, probably just due to the stickers. And how many parts there were on it. Like, oh god, I don't like that. Same thing with Silver Bolt Suppressor. It looks nice, but, well, I don't like the backpack with how many parts I have to put on it, you know? Okay, interesting. For the waist skirts, we do have these little ball poly caps that will, hopefully, keep it in. Alright, side skirts aren't really getting in the way. Oh shit. Whoops, I may have accidentally ripped this thing out. This thing can do full splits. Yeah, oh shit. There goes the leg. I need to be a bit more gentle with this. Actually, it can almost do full splits. It's just kind of blocked by a bit of armor up here, clashing with the hip. Overall, upper leg articulation is pretty good. Well, okay, you can't rotate it at the upper leg because, you know, you got this armor right here, just kind of cupping it in. So honestly, the leg articulation, like the actual leg itself, is not going to be articulated much. But you can probably get it in a couple decent poses. Enough time, you probably do enough time and effort put into it. Yeah, you can probably get into the poses that you want. But for now, finally building the upper torso. Which means we're finally using the blue. I'm gonna shift legs down here. Alright, actually, okay, looking at this, it doesn't seem like there's too much to do. Just a bit of cutting here and there. Then probably gonna have to choose a chest. Probably gonna start off with a closed chest.
And back as well. Let's see, anything else we need? So right and left. So this one should be right, I believe. This should be right. This should be left. I think. I could be very wrong here. But, who knows? I don't. Oh shit, there goes my camera again. It will probably return, right? It's just kind of shitting itself right now. Yeah, there it goes. It's back. I need to charge the battery pack after this as well. Which way does it want this to be facing? Like this, for some reason. Oh wait, this is upside down? It probably is. Okay, yep. There we go. Now it's coming in the right way. Oh, almost forgot. I needed to put in this piece before we seal it all up. Almost missed that. That would have been bad. Very bad. Okay, no extra parts needed. Just kinda shove this in. Nice, nice. Thing just kind of snaps together. Got a bit of movement on the arms. Nice. Alright. What next? Okay. We can finally get a neck in this thing. Neck. There should be a collar right here. Bit of a part of the collar, I should say. Now we got the actual collar here, and we're done with this part. Is there any orientation I need to worry about for this? Not really, thankfully. Okay, so this should just go on like so, I believe. Oh, nope. Pop this off first. This on first, and then this. How the hell does it wanna... What the hell? Okay, no, I had it backwards. That's why. There we go. Collar's on. Then we get the front chest. We do have an option of slapping on the front chest with some missiles that you can paint in right here. So this is the open variant. But I don't have paint, nor do I want to go through the process of painting that. So for now, we are just gonna use the normal chest, which honestly fits and holds on pretty well. You can pop it off relatively easily, but you know, I'm pretty sure that's by design. And it holds on fine. Like, it fits flush enough so where, you know, it stays in place. Which, honestly, that's all it needs to do. Alright, time for the back. And those are going to be the shoulder pads on the back. Or the shoulder blades on the back, I should say. These just kind of fit in, I think. Just kind of push a bit, and they are in, maybe. Yeah. I do actually get a way of holding them in. Oh, we also have beam sabers already. I see them. Which part? Okay, right here. Need both of these? Probably. Maybe. Yes, both. Okay, so... this should be on this side, and this should be on this side, I think. Yes. This should just hold in those shoulder blades at the back. And now, we can get the Moonlight Butterfly back panel on. We got two variants. We got this variant, which is the closed variant, and we have this variant, which is the open variant for the Moonlight Butterfly. Now, I'm just gonna stick with closed for now, but in the future, I do plan on essentially paper crafting and open my own custom effects for the Moonlight Butterfly. If I do end up doing that, I'll post it on Twitter. So yeah. We have no backpack attachment, and these slots right here, those are for storing the beam sabers later. Yeah, we are done. The back, just like the front, it should be able to be removed relatively easily. Actually, technically you do have a backpack with 3mm pegs right here, but I don't think many backpacks are gonna fit here. So keep that in mind. Alright, next up. Oh shit, there goes my phone again. I really need to get a proper camera for this. This kit doesn't seem to have much articulation, but nonetheless, it's a beautiful kit. Arms. Alright, let's see here. This seems to be an elbow based on my own observations. Arms honestly seem relatively simple for what they are, which is good. It's a very good thing. I do like simplicity in the... Oh, okay, that's very close. I almost accidentally screwed myself again. I looked ahead. I should not have looked ahead. I accidentally skipped a step and a part for both arms. That would have been horrendous, because the amount of progress I would have lost would have been insane. Okay, let's see here. Polycap 15, get these little nuts. Oh, that just kind of went flying. Okay, nice. They fit very flush. Alright, how do we want to assemble this? Thank goodness that these things are symmetrical. I need to clean up this part real quick. There's a bit of a plastic nub is kinda in the way, I can already see it. I think this is an elbow right here. Now we just duplicate it on this other side. Don't want to accidentally force this nut out. Come on, please go in. Sometimes these polycaps are so finicky. Okay, actually, new plan. I might have to remove this polycap and insert it the other way around, because I think there might be a bit of damage to it, preventing it from going in normally. Hopefully this time it should just go in nice and easy. Okay, you know what? Come on, polycap. It doesn't want to fit. Come on. I'm gonna have to force it to fit, don't I? Okay, hold up. Okay, I think it fit now. Yeah, for the most part it should. Should still work. Yeah, works fine. It'll be covered up as well, so any seam lines there won't be seen. Oh my gosh, the polycaps. We are burning through these things. Hey, if you just need polycaps for a build, like a custom build, this is the kit to get, I guess. Especially at the price I got it for. Hey, which ones are these? 13, 14? Okay, and then I'll need that for the other arm. There. And here. Alright. So, let's see how we attach these. Oh, no, I got these mixed up. Okay, these parts should be over here, and these parts should be over here. Okay, whoop. Mistake corrected. So this is supposed to go on right here. This is supposed to... Let's see. Is this facing the right way? Okay. I think it is. Yeah, fit right here. Polycap knuckle. Well, not knuckle. Wrist joint, I should say. It is not a knuckle. And finally... There we go. We have... a hand. Well, not a hand. A lower forearm. Now, the geometry of this thing is very interesting, but also weird to wrap your head around a bit whenever you're building it. Oh, whoops. Okay. Time to do the exact same thing on the other side. If I can figure it out again. Which I should be able to. Yeah, once you get it, then you got it. This geometry is funky, and I like that. Alrighty. Now to get the shoulder, I guess. Well, we got two hands. Yeah, two hands for both hands. Got open palm, and we should also have a holding hand. Let's see. I'll probably equip holding hands for now for both hands, and then I'll pose it up later. 111. Okay. So that's the polycaps done. I don't think we need the polycap runner again. But I could be very wrong, so I'll keep that around. And then we're almost done with this runner. There's a couple parts so I don't know what goes where. Probably on the head. Actually, this could be... Oh, okay, I see. Okay, this right here should be beam saber. Should be like for the beam sabers on the back. Alright. Let's get started. Make a couple cuts here and there real quick. Just to prepare these parts for easy snipping. Alright. Oh, there goes the camera again. And there it comes back. Okay, I already see where all these parts go. Nice. Oh. It needs to stop doing that. There we go. It's lagging a bit. I think. Yeah, no, okay, it's a bit better now. Hopefully. But it's kind of still shitting it, so... You just shove these poly caps in before I forget. Alright. Now to mirror it. Oh, there goes camera again. And my light source. And it's back, as expected. Okay. There we go. We got the upper arms. We can start assembling these now. Really simple build for the arms, which I like. Sadly, it's only a 1-point bend, so you don't get too much articulation out of these. But again, I really like the geometry of this thing. It's like, geometry of this kit is probably the main selling point, honestly. It's unlike anything I've ever built. But to turn A, you know what? I'm just gonna cut out everything else on this runner because I think I know what goes where. So these are the open hands, and then the closed holding hands require 2 parts. This should be the right hand. This should be left. Oh yeah, the 2 parts are excluding the back, by the way. Because the backs are also their own thing, but they all share the same back, which is very, very convenient. Like, I cannot stress how convenient that is. It's so annoying when hands have slightly different backs. And with this, I can just kind of snip out everything without having to worry about it. Which is just so nice to be able to do. Hey. Just like that, we don't ever have to deal with this runner ever again. While we're at it... Okay, you know what? No, first I'll just focus on cutting out all these backs, because, yeah, as you can see, they're all the same. Alright. You don't know. While we're at it, we should also probably cut out these to hold the beam sabers. And attach it while we're at it, why not? Okay, firstly, let me just quickly check this and clean it up. Not too much, not too many nubs, luckily. Not very much damage. You can just do a couple clean cuts here and there. Sanding would have been preferable, but there we go. It's nice that these things are able to move separately. Alright. Hands. Let's just get the open palms out of the way. Now we get the closed ones, which should be a bit easy. Okay, no, they're not a bit easier, but... Oh, shit. At least with this setup, I don't lose parts as often, which is nice. All right. There's no butt flap on this guy either, which is very nice. Means that his rearward movement and forward movement, whoops, if the legs don't pop off, are rather unrestricted. Like, look at that. Very nice. You just gotta make sure the legs don't pop off. That's all. All right. We're already on the last step. The head, then all the accessories. So, the head should be simple enough. I am kind of glad that the Turn A is a shorter build than what I'm used to. I mean, it's not much shorter, but it's slightly shorter. Also, the color separation for the most part has been pretty good. It's just tiny little details here and there that require stickers. As for the shield later. Let's see here. Get the Moustache. Get the front of the helm. Rear of the helm. And finally, the crest on top. And with that, I think we're done with this runner. Hell yeah. Okay, so just shift all these parts around to see what we've got left to work with. Mostly just this. The blue parts we're mostly done with. Okay, so let's get started. Eyes should be simple enough, right? Like every other eye. Eyes are still annoying to put on, but you know. I just gotta gently brush them into place. Alright, I think that works. Everything is flush and on. Nice little bit of depth there. by the molding. Alrighty. Should be a sticker here for the little insignia on the head. Honestly, I feel like I might remove this later and just apply some panel liner. I'll just apply some Gundam marker, I should say. A green Gundam marker, because that just stands out so much. And does not look very good. Up close, yeah, you can tell it's a sticker. I'd recommend, you know, hitting that with the green marker. That would be ideal. Luckily, the head is stupid simple. Just a couple parts. Which I'm kind of glad. Okay, whoops, this crest is not seated right. And it does not want to be removed. Holy shit. It's in tight. Unless it is seated right. I could be very wrong here. Actually, yeah, no, it's kind of is seated right. Should be a bit of an elevation here. Or not. May or may not damage it, and I might have to glue it on later. Okay, there we go. That looks a bit better. I think I pressed down too hard. If I did, I am sorry, little one. But there is supposed to be like a little gap here, I think, along with a bit of an elevation around the head right there at the top. Of course, the rear crest right there. Then the key defining feature, Moustache. There we have it. Herne Gundam. Alright, time for accessories. See here. What do we got for accessories? Probably just the rifle, saber, and shield. There is a fair amount of detail on the shield, it seems, which is nice. We do actually need more polycaps, though. So I will need to do some more cutting here. I'll use you just to fit this in, because there's a very tight gap. Yeah, there we go. It's in. I do really like the detailing on the back of the shield. Seems like there was supposed to be a flip out handle right here, but that is just built into it, so the shield will just be sitting on the arm most likely. Oh, shit, there goes the camera again. But we're almost done. Hopefully it'll kick back in. Yep, one more time. Okay, so this should just go on the face. Just like that. Snap together. We got... Oh, okay, we're almost done. We almost have. Oh, that's a nice, satisfying click. Curious. Let's just go. Okay, so it should be able to go in like that as well. These parts can be removed and placed. Decent click out of that one as well. But we now have the Turn A shield, which will just be attached onto the arm really nicely. It'll hold in place nice and tight due to these just kind of bracing it there. And for storage, these can be removed and then placed sideways, so it sits flush inside the shield to be stored on the back later. Sadly, you cannot, with this type of shield, you cannot choose whether to put on the side of the arm or underneath the arm, which would have been nice for some poses. But nonetheless, it's nice to just have a shield, you know? Sword, board, and beam rifle. Speaking of beam rifle, were there any instructions on how to build it? Yes, there were. I just kind of skipped past them. Oh, and here are the swords. That sword, board, and beam rifle. Classic loadout. I do see a couple more parts here, which I am very curious on how they will use. Unless they are just used in the beam rifle. Doesn't seem like they are. Oh, shit, this thing is really overheating. Okay, so for the rifle, we do have alternative parts as well. Also, this is where a ton of stickers are applied. Also, I feel like I missed where some stickers are supposed to be applied. There is some black here. But if it is like in an area that is relatively easy to reach, I'm probably just gonna panel line it. Just gonna quickly browse through everything again. Ah, okay, so there are supposed to be an area where stickers are applied. And that is the back of the arms, I think. Actually, no, that's not the back of the arms, the front of the arms. What? Okay, right around here. Okay. But I feel like it looks fine without them. So... I think they might be optional. If they are, I'm probably gonna leave them off. Anyways, back to beam rifle. So this thing is rather unique in the fact that it gets 2 stocks. So you get a normal stock for the rifle, but then you also have an extended stock along with folding grip. If I can find the grip on here. Oh, there it is. I'm blind as hell. There are also tabs in the hands to help hold this, which is very nice. Okay, so we got 2 stocks to choose from. Got that stock, and then we also have the extended stock right here. Once I cut this out. And they can be interchanged pretty easily, I believe. Which again, is just very nice to have options. I like this kit. Alright, time to attach stickers. This thing looks so empty without the stickers. Oh, okay, this wraps around pretty nicely. I'll give it that. But it doesn't properly cover this thing, which is not good. I feel like the stickers are a bit too small, which is kind of a shame. Probably run it over with some red, but might not be enough. Definitely will panel line this though. Not on stream though. Right, nice, everything just wraps around. Probably the largest shame is just the amount of stickers on the weapons. Because pretty much all the red on here comes from stickers. What a shame. What a shame. I mean, at least some of them fold up really well. Others... they could definitely use some work. Okay, so for stocks, we got 2 options. Short stock, you know, you're kind of forced to use this handle right here. Just kind of sits in there. Or a long stock. Which is probably what I'm going with. I believe, yeah, it should be able to be held both in the hand right here, or right here if I'm careful enough. To equip weapons, buddy. Let's hope your hand comes apart easily. If not, oh boy, are we in for a rough time. Okay. This thing is held together tight. And for this, you kind of have to loop it around here. This is gonna be tough. Will it be able to hold? I'm curious. Would be able to, judging by some of these images. Yeah, according to the images, it should be able to hold. It's just so difficult to equip initially. I'm struggling hard. Ah, okay, so there is an... okay. Here we go. So, this does just kind of loosely hold it. You will need another hand to brace the weapon if you decide to hold it this way. But it's possible. Oh, whoops. There go the legs again. But yeah, it's technically possible to hold it this way, but personally, I think I'm just gonna go with short stock and the more stable, much more stable, folding grip. Right there. So this, you just kind of shove in here, the little peg goes through, holds it in place. And then, you know, best part is it can be held with both hands. Also, I'm pretty sure you can use the grip up here, but I'm not gonna test that right now. Yeah, there you see? Easy to hold. Actually, okay, nope. Need to just fully extend the grip. There we go, easier to hold. Got the shield in, got the rifle in. Probably not gonna equip the sabers. Instead, just slap them up here, see how they hold. Is this the right way of doing this? I honestly cannot tell. Okay, found the right way, maybe. These do kind of hold relatively loosely, which I don't like. Yeah, no, these are very loose. I mean, okay, no, they will fall out if tossed around. Oh. I was hoping it'd be a bit better. There is also another attachment that you can use that essentially extends these so that it can also hold the weapons on the back. I will not be doing that. Mainly because I am a bit lazy. I don't want to cut them out yet. There is also the core fighter, which is very simple, very much unpainted, undetailed. There's like no detail on this thing. Absolutely none. You just kind of slap two pieces together. And there you go. But yeah, this is the turn A. Of course, you can't just slap beam sabers into here. It will hold due to the pegs. Yeah. I think that's gonna be it for this stream. Relatively simple build. For what it is, you know? Got it done in a relatively okay amount of time. But yeah, I will have another stream on Monday where we'll be playing some Battle Operations 2, see if the servers are willing to cooperate by then. I have touched the game before, and you'll probably see evidence of that. But, I think that's everything I wanted to say, so yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye!